Hello, our dear viewers on Elevate Voice TV, amplifying voice, inspiring the world. You are most welcome. This is the political scene with Mr. Different. I've come along with our vista, an aspiring MP from Kasanda. Let him introduce himself.
I want to first greet you in the name of Jesus Christ, my people of Kasanda North constituency, straight away from Kasanda district to the former Mbende district. It is a great pleasure to be with you on Elevate TV. I want to take this opportunity to thank you, Mr. Different, to host me on your television channel, and hope everything's going to be like the way you expected.
Yeah, it is alright. Mr. Paul,
Yes.
as I've welcomed you, where do you get an interest to come as an aspiring MP for Kasanda North? Because as I look at you, you're still too young. I don't know where you got that idea from. Who inspired you? What inspired you? Can you tell us?
So far, there are very many questions. Like the way you have asked me that who inspired me. I look to be young, but I don't think age matters in leadership. Once you qualify, once you qualify in education, our constitutions indicate it very well that when you complete your senior six and you get a certificate, that's when you can stand as an MP. Many people ask me, why didn't you come as a councillor? Because some people may think I was supposed to be a councillor of our parish. It's not like the way they expect, because I have a lot. I've planned a lot for Kasanda North constituency. When you look at our Kasanda there, some things are lacking there. But we have a member of parliament, we have leaders who I think they have done their best, but we have not benefited. So who inspired me? For inspiration, I'm here to just say, for inspiration, I've seen people in politics. I can tell you that no one inspired me, but I want to inspire more. Right? Because when you say that so and so inspired me, some people may think you're going to move in his route. Some people have not delivered services like the way people wanted them to be. So when someone inspires you in politics, some people may think you're going to serve like the way he served. So I want to tell Ugandans, it's not about who inspired you. It's all about what you want to deliver. Which service do you want to offer to the citizen of Uganda?
So, Mr. Paul, you're telling me that none, because when you interview most of the politicians, someone tells that as me is probably one who motivated. But like mostly for the younger politicians who are coming up, they will say that His Excellency Chagulanyi is the one who motivated me to come into politics. Because as you see, most of the musicians, they are motivated by Bob Wine to come into politics. So by the way, you are the first person to tell me that no one inspired you to come in the field of politics. Bukenya, so far right now, which is trending in the politics here in Uganda, we are seeing the by-elections in Kawempe North. Yeah. As you, as one of the member in NRM, I've seen NRM bring NRM's primary. They had around 5 members.
Yeah.
Is it 5?
7.
Yeah. 7 members. And they came up with one. We are still waiting for the conclusion of NUP. They had around 11 members. I saw the chairperson electoral commission NUP. Is it Mrs. Massey? Mrs. Massey is still there. They have not yet got the NUP cadre. Can you at least tell us about how the NRM primaries went? For them they did it at a quicker speed. How did they manage it? The NUP, which is still yearning, they have not yet. They have told us until I think 11 when they are going to announce their NUP cadre.
All right. First of all, I'll first say our brother, Honorable, the late Honorable Segi Muhammad, rest in peace, even though he never wanted us to say that he should rest in peace. By-elections, as Chairman Electoral Commission, announced that parties should submit their members between 26th of February and 27th, which will give them time to organize how campaigns are going to run. You've talked about my party, the National Resistance Movement. I'll say that it is the most organized party in Uganda. How? Because first we knew that we had supporters in previous elections. That's why we came up as a party and we say, okay, let us give a card to one person. We don't go in primaries again, but we should give a card to one person. We had a member who came in 2021, but he said, let me step aside. Because when I remember Honorable Segirinya, if I remember Honorable Segirinya won that person, it was Honorable Segirinya won Honorable Tom because he had the card in 2021 elections. So after being won, he said, let me step aside and we give Honorable Farida. Because when you remember very well, Honorable Farida was in the 2021 elections, national elections, as a woman MP, Kampala district, but he was taken by Honorable Shamim Malende. You know, elections in Kampala here, but putting that aside, as we are following the orders of the national chair, His Excellency, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, in his orders, he said, no, let us give one person a card and support that one. In his statement, he said, let us have Honorable Farida running the MP seat of Kawempe North. That's why we came up with Honorable Farida Nambi. We shall not again go in the debate that let us see who will qualify. No. Remember, Honorable Farida is just a daughter of the Vice National Chairman, National Resistance Movement, if you recall. Yeah. She's the one. So we think, as the NLM members, that he has more energy than Honorable Tom, the former flag bearer, Kawempe North, in 2021 elections. So for us, we saw that Honorable Farida has energy than Honorable Tom. Putting that aside, we have seen our members of our comrades in Loop. They are fighting over a card, but may I think they have not, they have shown their interest, which is right. I won't say that it is wrong. They have shown their interest. But over 11 candidates, imagine. May I think these people would have seen that so and so at least has energy. Let us go with him. According to me, so I've seen Honorable the former DP legal advisor, Honorable. So he went for. He needs a card. Honorable Ruyimbazi, the former DP legal advisor. As he was moving going to the nomination in Kavole, he had a crowd of people. According to my view, I think he would have been the right member to give a card. But as the party, the National Unity Platform, also they have their goals. So when you fulfill, that's when you're good to go. We have seen they have called them for the debate. So they carried out a debate and we are waiting for the results. So they had there was qualifications to earn a card.
Before you go any further, why do you think that NOP is still confused? Because we saw FDC also giving out a card to is it Aganaga?
Yeah, it is Muchiri Sadat,
Sadat, yeah,
Khalifa
Aganaga. What do you think that is making the NOP party to delay to give out a card?
I won't say, but no person as a party lacks some organization. Why? Because when a party is organized, the party will have the next. If you lack the next button, you're not organized. Like Mr. Different, you should know that if this doesn't go like the way I expected it to be, have the next button. So Nope had to endorse one person and say, if Segilin has passed, let us give so and so a card, because these people are crying over corruption and people stealing the taxpayers' money. So I think even with them calling these people that please come for nominations, don't you see that some of these people in Kawempe, they are wasting other people's money? If we are focusing on taxpayers' money and you've called like 11 members, you're going to spend on them, because the time you spend, you have to give them lunch, so and so. That is money going. So that money that you have used would have been used for other parties' activities. So I think they have to organize themselves before they seek to get into power. Let them first organize themselves, because all organized parties have shown what it was supposed to be done in the by-elections. Now,
excuse me, Mr. Paul, you understand that FDC is also organized than NOP?
FDC is organized than NOP because they showed us that we are going to give Mr. Sadat Muchiri a card, period. We shall not organize nominations and what. The party lacks organization. That's all. Because if it is organized, it would have not called for that. Organized parties just say, please so and so, we are going to give you a card.
No, I think the NOP guys, they want to show democracy in their party. That is like.
Then what is democracy in the party? I'm a member of the party.
Yes.
Why don't you just say that please, like we've seen, like please Umar come, will give you a card. Don't you see? Honorable Segirinya had an assistant. They would have called for that assistant and give him a card, because he's good, he's fit for that seat.
Yeah, he's fit, but I think he has not showed interest.
He has not showed interest. But so if you have done with this just in by-elections, what about the coming elections 2026? Won't you see that the citizens of Kawempe, like 30 of them, will show interest in being a member of parliament and also submit their papers at the headquarters?
Yeah,
so if they submit those papers at the headquarters, what will the president do?
No, I think for the general coming election for 2026, if 30 of them apply, they will be, it is alright and it is okay on my side, because they will be given ample time. But as for now, for the by-elections, because according to the constitution, they said after a member of parliament has passed on, the clerk to parliament has to write a letter to the electoral commission showing vacancy of the place, and they have to vote after 60 days. So, and I think the elections for counties, they are going to be on 13th May. I think the 60 days are going to lapse up on 15th March. And yet, nope, they have not yet shown up their card.
That's why I say it is not organized. The party lacks organization. No, take a look. In a NOP, there are some members who want that card. Like we are going for the general elections in 2026, but we have seen like the heads in National Unity Platform all want to contest for Lord Mayor. We have seen this Lugongoya, the brother to Chagulani, but they are. Don't you think that if the party is organized, they will just decide that let's give so and so a card and takes over. That is it.
I think that
Because-
is dictatorship if we just
Oh,
come.
this is by-elections. Just for emergency. So the party has to be ready for that.
to make just tough decisions like that.
No, let's think. We are all
Because because we saw some members of the Nupo when they had gone for nomination, they were returned back. They had no qualifications. I don't know.
So what does it show? Still organization. Because you don't have documents. Why did you go for nomination? They were not supposed to go for nomination because they knew the qualifications were presented to them. Don't you see that that they would? That's what I said. The National Unity Platform as a party lacks organization. Once they are organized, they will be good. They will be fit for leadership. But right now we have organized parties, and when we think of organized parties, those are the parties that have presented their candidates and say, let's give so and so a card. You see it as board members of the party, administrators of the party, and say, please, so and so is fit to go. So we didn't see people of Kawembe, these 7 members of NRM. They didn't go to offices that let's go for nominations. Did you see them? No. It is the party that sat down and said, please, you are going to give so and so a card, because the party has a constitution. So they have to follow. These things of saying democracy.
Mr. Okay.
Yes.
What procedures did NRM use to get their card?
NRM as a party followed the following procedures. They looked into the candidates. So the candidates showed their interest. These candidates were called to the head offices. Privately, as the party, you have to expose what has happened when something has already solved. So they called them. They were like, please, we are going to give so and so a card. Are you okay with it? So all of them they uttered out their views on who to give a card. So they concluded by saying, Honorable Farida Nambi emerged something like 9,000 votes in when she was contesting for a member of parliamentary seat, woman MP. So they were like, this can be fit more than Honorable Tom, who was defeated by Honorable Segirinya. So they concluded like that let's give her a card. That's what NOPU members had to do. They had to call those people. They had to call those people in Kavule. They sit down. They say who is fit. They discuss who to give the card. We are not even supposed to see those wrangles. So and so has done this. Like I saw when they are moving, some of these members, like their group, when they met with others, so they were like, something happens. So that's what we prevent in NRM. We don't want to see. We want people to see what has happened when it is ready. So
don't you think that the NOPU party taking a lot of time, they are just seeing how they are going to win the elections, or they're just wasting their time?
In politics, there is no wastage of time, because anything you do, at least you expect to achieve something better than this. May I know that putting nominations, this makes people to know that so and so has shown an interest, because people will be sitting there in their home on their television. They will see that so and so has shown interest, which NRM members have not done. Like I saw BBS 35, I showed it live. That is also another way of campaigning. So it is not wasted of time, but it is going to help them. Only that they had to organize it. The time that they have used for nominating NRM members have used that time at least to look for other supporters. Because by-elections are just like emergencies. You don't have to waste time.
So, don't you think that NOP members bringing a lot of people for their cadres will affect them if they give one person? Do you think those members will come back as independents?
Remember, as a party, an organized party it is supposed to have a constitution, and those members, as they were going for nomination, they signed a document which indicated that if we don't give you a card, you're not going to come back as an independent. All of them, 10 of them signed that document. So we think no one will turn up showing interest still.
Mr. Paul.
Because they are the one, according to them, they say they signed.
Yeah, it is true they signed. You want to tell me that they changed their constitution? Because before in the previous elections, we saw very many guys that were not given their NOP cadres. They came as independent. One of them was Jose Chameleon Mayanja. He came up as an independent. We saw very many of them. Do you want to tell me that their constitution changed?
On that matter, that was national election. But it is just an emergency election. They agreed as a party that they should not come back. If you have not given you a card, please just come forward and support the one that we have given a card. According to them, even I saw the other lady, the chairman of the Electoral Commission National Platform also confirmed this, that if we don't give you a card, and all members, because that guy Umaru Matthias Mulumba, the Moses Insedeko, they all said that they will be okay with that person that they have given a card, and they are okay with their party, because they know what the party decides, it is what they should do.
So you want to tell me that in these by-elections, you're not going to see a lot of many people like that were defeated on the card are coming back?
That's what they promised us as viewers. So we are waiting.
Okay, it is all right.
So we are waiting to see what they are going to bring, what will be out after.
Our dear viewers, you can also go in the comment section and you tell us why has NOP taken a lot of time to confirm their card. Yeah, you suggest there in your comment, because some people are saying that NOP is wasting a lot of time, and according to Mr. Paul, what he has said, that time they have taken, it is also a way of campaigning. I don't know, as you as a viewer, what is your view? Go in the comments. What is your view? Tell us. Is it a wastage of time, or it is also another of campaigning? I remain Mr. Different. Go and subscribe on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and WhatsApp channel.